everyone. This is it, the final hour, the big payback. So if you're just joining us for the first time, I think that's wild because we've been doing this for 23 hours now. This is the big payback. This is Middle Tennessee's big giving day. Together, a total of 988 nonprofits have raised almost $4 million today alone. We have had a good chunk of that. We're close to 20,000. No, we're not. What are we close to?
About 13.5 right now.
We're about $13,500 right now. We're going for $20,000. We've already met 2 goals, and we just kept raising it because we had no idea what to shoot for. That was, and everybody's been surprising us. So right now we've got this section is called General Mayhem. Michael entitled it General Mayhem. So we've got our president right here. Right here, Jimmy Rivera. We got Michael right above me. We've got Stephanie Cook over on this side. Jess is beside me, and Courtney's beside me. This is some of the staff of Mission Discovery. If you've been on trips with us, if you've called the office, you know who we are. Just really quickly, I'm just going to dive in. So Mission Discovery, we run mission trips. You probably know exactly what we do. We've checked in with a lot of mission partners this whole time, and so you've seen kind of the need that they have. Our goal is to meet the physical and spiritual needs of those communities, and we can't do it without you. This is this giving event is huge. Without running trips right now, with the economy the way that it is, we're going to have to raise more money this year than we ever have had to raise before to keep the ministry rolling. And that's why this event is so important, because we get right now there's so many incentives. So we've got matching donations going to happen and things like that. So your dollar could be worth more than $2.50, $3 sometimes. So I know we're going to announce a little bit more of that later, but Michael made a really sweet video that I want to show if I can find it. I've got a ton of things over here on the side. Michael, I want to show this video. Thanks for making it. And guys, check this out. We'll be right back with you.
Hi, I'm Amanda Stahl, and I wanted to share a little bit about what Mission Discovery means to me and why I'm so thankful for the organization.
Hi guys, my name is Sarah Matthews, and I want to share a quick memory of Mission Discovery with you guys.
Hey, Mission Discovery folks, how's it going? This is Zach from Houston. I'm so glad just to be able to have this opportunity to say what Mission Discovery means to me.
Hi everybody, it's me, Mama Anna from Tecate, Mexico. Just wanted to share a little video, a small little video.
Hello, Mission Discovery. Sam Atkinson here from McKinney, Texas.
Hi, my name is Rachel Henderson. I am a sophomore at the University of Georgia right now.
Hey everybody, this is Jared Schnell from Iowa. My wife and I are part-time youth pastors at the Linville Friends Church. We've been being youth pastors for almost 17 years. We've been on 14 mission trips, I think, with Mission Discovery.
My first trip with Mission Discovery was to Jamaica. I was unprepared for what the Lord was going to do that week.
Mission Discovery has always meant so much to me. I went on my first Mission Discovery trip in 2011 to Tecate, Mexico, and ever since, I have just absolutely loved what Mission Discovery does, who they are, and the way they care for people and communities all over the world.
Mission Discovery holds a very special place in my heart. I have been working with them since I was 13 years old, I believe. I went on a few summer trips with them in high school. I interned with them in college in Hidalgo County, and then I have been able to go to Guatemala with them a few times over the past several years.
Over the past 20 years, I've had the opportunity to serve as a student, as a volunteer, as an intern. I've cooked in the kitchen, and I've been able to lead a few trips.
Been with Mission Discovery for 25 years.
When I started doing youth ministry here at my church in Houston, we were looking for a reputable organization that was going to do awesome work in the community, but also people that would be bringing a lasting impact to the community, not just a one-and-done type situation, but people that would be on the ground year-round and be with that community and know what they need and how to reach them.
And for me, Mission Discovery was really just a gateway into the world of missions. My first time being with Mission Discovery was my first time doing anything like that before, and I was 14 years old and I went to Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and that was the first of 4 summers in a row.
I can honestly say some of the biggest moments in my relationship with God have been during Mission Discovery trips.
And it was the start of a really cool lesson I was learning from it with him.
and it started on a mission discovery trip.
I love this organization. I love their heart for the world. Mission Discovery cares about people. It has never been about completing a project or a new place to visit. It has always been about getting to know people, loving them, serving them, and sharing the love of Christ with them.
I was just falling in love with the people, falling in love with the work, falling in love with Mission Discovery.
And somewhere in it, the Lord just captured my heart and really told me in a new way that I was His beloved child and that He had a purpose and a plan for me.
It was an awesome trip because it hasn't been the same since, and that was, I think, about 9 years ago.
And it just honestly changed my life. It brought me to just this desire to serve people throughout the world, to serve people who are different from me. And so Mission Discovery is something that I hope is always a part of my life, and it has impacted who I've become today just over the last 5-6 years since I first came in contact with it.
I'm thankful for Mission Discovery and the way they serve. I'm thankful for the way they go alongside our ministry partners to serve those in need and bring the name of Jesus Christ to everyone. It has been an honor to serve alongside Mission Discovery. I've made friends and family that I cannot imagine my life without.
And so it was a dream come true to be able to work with a group like Mission Discovery, and I still get to, which is pretty great. But I love the guys that I've met through Mission Discovery, with all the friends that I've made, with Nathan, with Mike, with Jimmy, just super great people that love the Lord and that love to be about His mission on this earth.
And the reflection that I saw of Him in Mission Discovery and in these people and in the land that He created. And it was really special to know that wherever we go, that we're going to be falling in love with Him. And that's just the memory I want to share with y'all.
I'm incredibly grateful to the staff at Mission Discovery for their friendship and how they've taught me.
So thanks for everything, Mission Discovery, and we love you all.
Thank you for being there. Thank you for holding our hands. Thank you for just praying for us and supporting us in all areas,
And so my prayers are with you guys. Hope you guys are safe and well. We love you, and thank you, Mission Discovery, for all that you do.
Just want to tell you guys, thank you very much. I want to encourage you guys, as Jimmy has shared on one of the trips. I remember him talking about encouragement and saying that we should encourage one another to have courage. So I just want to say thank you very much for being a huge blessing in my life, and God bless you guys, and may you continue to multiply your efforts.
So I'm thankful for Mission Discovery, and I pray that we have many more decades of serving together, because I just couldn't imagine the world without you guys. So thanks for all you do. Looking forward to the next trip.
All right, everybody, we are back. So I see B. So check it out. We're in the middle of the big payback. The big payback. My words are gone right now. I know that we're looking for something special right now. This is the last hour, so we got to get everything in this hour. We've got about $6,000 to go. Jimmy, you have some news on that. Why don't you go ahead and share about that?
Well, yeah, thanks, Nathan. We'd love to break the $20,000 plateau this night, this first time out on the big payback. So what we're looking for is if we can get a matching donor. We'd love to have you match the funds that come in the last hour. We're actually down to 49 minutes. So the clock is counting for us. But if you're out there, please let me know. Message me on Facebook. Email me if you need to, jimmy@missiondiscovery.org. Let's get somebody out there. I know you're out there. I know you are, because God's sneaky like that. He puts you in places we don't expect. So join us in this and help us get over this bridge. The whole reason we're doing this fundraiser is that our summer trips, several spring trips, but now a high percentage of our summer trips looks like they're going to be canceled. We've canceled all of the June projects so far, with the exception of a possible Houston/Nashville trip. We're going to be contacting youth leaders next week about July trips to see what they would like to do, what their church is telling them, what their parents are telling them. So this will be the first time in 29 years, I guess, 29 years, I will be home for the entire month of June. That's not a good thing. That makes me sad. I love doing these trips. As I've said from the very beginning, I do the office stuff so that I get to do the field stuff. The field stuff's my reward. The project's my reward. So, yeah, without those summer trips, we're hurting financially. We have admin staff that don't raise funds, while Courtney, Michael, Nathan, and I do raise funds. The rest of the staff doesn't. So what these trips do is they provide, as Nathan says, keeping the doors open, covering our admin, our overhead costs. So whoever you might be, young man, young lady, whoever you are, just let us know, and I'm sure great things will happen if you'd be able to help us match these remaining funds that are still out there.
Yeah. Thank you guys for all tuning in. This is going to be a great time together. This final hour, the big push, General Mayhem, is going to be awesome. I know we've got Melissa, and I know that I keep saying your name wrong, so I'm just going to say Melissa on here. She's a really good friend of mine, actually. She was in Haiti with me probably 2 or 3 times, if I remember right. There was one year that that song, Death Was Arrested. Oh, Cheryl, I don't have you on here. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, hi, Cheryl. So there's that one song, Death. She wanted me to sing Death Was Arrested tonight, and I'm going to do that. Also, we've got Anna on here. Anna's in the comment section there. I will click. So check this out. This is people have shared all of this, their stories about mission discovery and what it means to them. Anna, we are so grateful for you. I know you've been an intern. This is your story here. The opportunities that this organization has provided from a young age have blessed my life in many ways. I'll just skip down. So each experience with mission discovery has reshaped my view on the greatness of our God and my purpose in life to serve Him. The most important thing I've learned is the only thing that you can take when you leave this earth is the people you lead to heaven. And I don't want to show up empty-handed. And I want to just say, Anna, thank you so much for everything you've done for Mission Discovery over the years, interning. I hope that this ministry will keep on going and keep on raising more people and leading more people to Jesus and leading more people to heaven. That's why we're doing this big event right now, because that's what it's all about. Anna, thank you so much. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fulfill. I know this. I would do it as an incentive, but Melissa has already given and given so much. I'm just going to go ahead and click over to Death Was Arrested real quick, and then we'll be right back. You guys that are here just joining us, check out the link in the comments. Go over to the Big Payback and throw a donation in. This is our last push, this final hour. So here we go.
Alone in my sorrow and dead in my sin, lost without hope and no place to begin. Your love made a way to let mercy come in. When death was arrested, my life began. Ash was redeemed, only beauty remains. My orphan heart was given a name. My mourning grew quiet, my feet rose to dance. When death was arrested, my life began. Your grace so free washes over me. You have made me new. Now life begins with you. Release from my chains, I'm a prisoner no more. My shame was a ransom you gave me You canceled my debt and you called me his friend. When death
It was that. We
Oh,
are
okay.
back. Hey, so yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, Melissa, for reminding me of our special times in Haiti by requesting that song. That's awesome. And I know a lot of people watching have many, many memories with Mission Discovery over the years. And if you don't mind, just type those in the comments section. Michael had a great idea to share this. So if you're looking at this on your computer screen or your Facebook, there's even on the app, it has this little button that says share. So we want to get as many people involved with this stream as possible right now. The reason is we only have 40 minutes left to meet our goal. 40 minutes left to meet our goal. So this is a big push. This is a big deal for us. So Michael, do you have anything else right now?
No, just, yeah, thanks everybody. If you hit that share button, that goes out to your friends. We're just hoping that more people will tune in for this last little bit. We have promised that anybody who donates this last hour, we're going to do a couple thank you gifts. It's not about the free stuff, but it is about the free stuff. So anybody who donates this last hour will get this really cool T-shirt. I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah. A little closer. Why not?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh man. And who knows what else? We'll throw in some other stuff. So
yeah, totally. So yeah, we've got a couple more of these images. I love these because they're like origin stories. I'll start with mine just because I'll embarrass myself first. And here's mine. I said in 2009, I went on my first mission trip with Mission Discovery to Tecate, Mexico. It changed my life. I watched teams of teenagers impact the world in fantastic ways. They connected deeply with families as they worked with them to build homes that would protect their children from rain, wind, heat, and street dogs. True. I met some of the greatest friends I've ever known, and that's absolutely true. Brandon Brown, Jimmy Rivera, Amanda Stahl, Lauren Kemp, Anna, Ruben, Sophia Munch, and then I even met my wife in 2016 on a mission trip to the same place. This Mission Discovery thing, it's real, and I didn't know I'd get choked up on that. But we're here. We're raising money. And that's what it is. So,
that's the neat thing about Mission Discovery is it sneaks up on you, and then you just you don't realize how much it means to you, and then it just it's there and you can't get rid of it. And I mean that's I know a lot of our stories involve just going once, then going back, and then going back again, and then you're hooked, and then you just have to make it just part of your life. And really, I mean the emotion behind that and the reason behind that is what God does. It's not necessarily this organization, but it's what God does through this organization. But we do need your help to donating so that we can keep doing that work that God has called us to do. So, Nathan, what do we have next?
Well, I have this comment that I want to read right here that just came through. It says this: "Wait, where's Michael Neff? I came back from my mission trip and totally blew my life up. I quit my job and went into ministry and started working on how to go back."
Yeah. Dr. B, hey, how are you? I can't wait to be in Northern Ireland with you again. Hopefully it's in October. We are fully planning on that happening, and hopefully you go with us. But I didn't know that the trip to Northern Ireland last year was part of the reason. But that means so much to hear. So thank you for sharing that, Dr. B. That's really cool. That's all.
Yeah, I can bring Stephanie's image into here real quick because I think it's really a special one. Steph, this says you went into ministry or on your discovery trip in 2004. You've been on trips before, but why don't you tell us just a little bit about that? I've got your image right here.
Yeah, so I started with Mission Discovery. I think at the time I was the only staff person that had not been on a Mission Discovery trip before I started as a staff person. Um, and found out about it through mutual friend. And I went on my first trip in February of 2004 and just fell in love with working at an orphanage and serving at the industrial school for boys and girls. And just the staff heart behind it, the integrity with which they operate. It kind of wrecked my life. I was supposed to be a teacher, went to school to do that, and ended up with Mission Discovery instead. So teaching, I guess, in a different kind of capacity and using different skill sets, but, all God's plan and God's timing. I love it.
Yeah. Here's the real fun one. I have one in here. I've got to find it, though. Let's see. I'll just go to Courtney's here. Courtney, this is... I love this photo that you used because if you notice the guy right in the middle, right beside Kyla, there's Courtney, there's the whole family there. The guy with the really tan face, that's Jimmy, the president of Mission Discovery right now. Courtney, you want to tell us a little bit about your first experience with Mission Discovery?
Yes. So that picture is from 1995. My family loaded up in our minivan and drove down to McAllen, Texas, where we rented a house for the summer. And clearly you can see that my brothers and I were pretty young. So we'd like to think that we helped out on the mission team's work sites every day. Really, we just kind of ran around and played games and had a great time. But yeah, I mean, that one trip really definitely changed the trajectory of my life, and has just, it basically from that point forward, Mission Discovery was a part of my life forever. So I've been on trips almost every summer of my life since 1995.
Nice. I see Michael Neff in one of your photos there too. So. Yeah, so we've got plenty of these. A lot of people really stepped up and shared their stories, their Mission Discovery stories on Facebook. So it's really awesome. Do we want to? Have we given an update recently on numbers here?
Steph, take it and kind of read through the backside there. We talked about letting them know where gifts have come from, states that these gifts have come from.
Yeah, I'll just let you guys know out there in Facebook land, we're really excited. We're up to $14,381. So we are inching closer to that goal. We're so excited. We're almost there. And we are so thankful for your involvement in all of this this past 24 hours. Gosh, it's so encouraging to see your words and to know that you're out there and you're encouraging us by being a part of this event. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of who's been a part of the event, let me just tell you as I kind of scroll over here where we're seeing people from. We're seeing people, of course, from Tennessee, but we've got representation from Montana, from Florida, from South Carolina and Pennsylvania as well, Iowa, Oklahoma, Wisconsin, Texas. Something just broke in my house. I hope everyone's safe. Virginia. We're just going to keep on going, and hopefully nobody's bleeding out. It's the benefit of live TV or live streaming right here. You're getting the real deal.
That's great.
Well, let me just tell you though, it's from everywhere, all over the place, from the north to the south and the east and the west.
Alabama, Arkansas, Washington State, Texas.
Massachusetts is out there, Illinois, Maine, Connecticut, Washington, D.C. It would be fantastic. Wouldn't it be fantastic to have some representation in every state of the U.S.? That would be amazing. Yeah, we're well on our way. So thank you guys so much for your participation.
Vermont. Yeah, we just got a Vermont. Man, so we've got a lot. The comment section is lighting up right now. Keep it going. We've got so one of the cool things that we do, and if you've been with Mission Discovery, we do God sightings on every trip. God sightings every night. We like to come together and just share how have we seen God during the day. Now, we'd love for you to just type that into the comment section as well. How have you seen God recently, especially during this wild time that we're all in right now, the pandemic? And if you are just joining, right now Mission Discovery is participating in the Big Payback. And the Big Payback is this thing in Middle Tennessee. We've got 988 nonprofits that have raised almost $4 million. No, 4 million?
Yeah, almost $4 million.
Almost $4 million today since 6 p.m. last night. Our little piece of that was we're just going to live stream. We're going to live stream, and I like to say we need to keep the lights on at Mission Discovery. We want to keep the ministry running. We want to keep it going into the future. We know that this ministry means a lot to a lot of us. What we don't often, we try to often celebrate is our ministry partners. And so we've checked in with a lot of those people. You can check those videos out. Steph must have had to go. Something must have gone wrong at that house.
Something really broke.
Yeah, really broke. And we've checked in with our ministry partners, and a lot of them are in need too right now. So in order for us to help them, we need to have the funds available to help, the funds available to continue the ministry. And so right now we're throwing a bunch of Hail Marys. This is one of them. 24 hours of live streaming. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of fun. But we're in our last hour right now, our last 30 minutes, actually.
29 minutes.
29 minutes to go. So we'll keep you updated and posted, guys. The guys and gals, the information is right here. There's a comment there that says donate here at Mission Discovery at the Big Payback / Mission Discovery. It's right in the comments section. Just hit that button. You can also hit share and share this broadcast. That would help us out a lot as well. We want to get as many people involved in the Mission Discovery family right now as possible. So if you can help in any way, the easiest way right now is just to hit that share button and even just go to donate. I think to stir up some God sightings here on the comment section, we might want to just go to the God sightings video. Michael, is that okay?
Yeah, that works for me.
This is some God sightings from just a few weeks back. Right when the pandemic probably hit sort of a little peak, and so we were going through a lot as a staff at that point, and you'll see some of that right in this video, and we'll be right back with you. So.
Hey guys, my name is Jess. This is my husband Timo and our baby Mason. And we have just been super grateful to see God working in so many ways lately. For me specifically, I have loved seeing how the church has come together at this time and has been serving people in need. And what about you?
God has been providing through just me being able to stay at work and just us being able to look after this little guy. He came down with some stuff and he's feeling a lot better. So thanks, guys.
So God sighting, but you're on your leash. God sighting right now. I talked to her earlier about it, and what she came up with was that we have gotten kind of close with our neighbors. So one of our neighbors not lost his job, but his job's not giving him a lot of hours, and he's got some heart issues and is not able to go to the store or anything for himself. So we just knocked on his door the other day and went to the store for him, got him he wanted pizzas and Cheetos. So we got him that. But we're just getting closer to our neighbors right now, which is very interesting. I've never been that person to go knock on neighbors' doors and stuff. So it's just really cool that's happening. So yeah, that's my God sighting.
We were taking a little drive today, and we noticed a lot of green on the trees. It kind of reminded me how, even though there are crazy things happening in the world, God is still at work.
Yep, in my quiet time, I've been reading in Ecclesiastes where it talks about everything happening in a season. And while this one's different and difficult, we know that God has something special to teach us. So we're excited to hear what he has to say.
So my God sighting is from a few days ago. Just towards the end of last week, my grandfather actually passed away, but my God sighting is just how my Mission Discovery family stepped up in such a huge way. They all prepared a really nice meal for my whole extended family, and it was such a blessing in a bit of a difficult time for us.
Hi everybody, my name is Michael. My God sighting this week has just been the way in which I have found ways to connect even during this time. So whether it was the socially distancing appropriate church service that I had with my friends on Sunday, or even yesterday when I went to pick up some Chewy's takeout and was able to talk about hockey to the Chewy's employee through my car window. And you can just tell that we're still finding ways to connect with each other even during this time. So that's been my God sighting, is just everybody continuing to reach out and find ways to connect.
Hi, I'm Kyla, and I'd like to share my God sighting for the last few days. On Thursday of last week, my dad passed away, and of course it's a challenging time to lose. We weren't able to have a funeral for him on Friday because of the coronavirus, but we did get to have a small family visitation, and then afterwards a little meal at my sister's house for those who were brave enough to gather under the circumstances. And my God sighting through the whole thing was the way the Mission Discovery family, staff especially, just surrounded us that day. Not physically surrounded us, but surrounded us with their love by providing a wonderful, delicious home-cooked meal that we didn't have to fret over, worry about, plan, prepare, but it was just brought to us. And I can't even tell you what a blessing that was to be just loved on by them at such a necessary time.
And I'm Jimmy. And my God sighting is that in the midst of social distancing, we could practice spiritual proximity. We get to be together. Technology has enabled us to do this, to have Mission Discovery Live, to have our daily Kickstart Devos, for our church groups to have small group, and for people to be able to pray with each other face to face right over their phone. So I just encourage you to ramp up your God sightings. Let us know the good things that are happening. Love you and take care. Bye.
All right. Hey, guys.
Stephanie just dropped off.
Nope, there she is. So, hey, yeah, that's what God sightings are. If you guys want to light up the comments with God sightings, we're seeing a lot of like Anna Brown, Jimmy. Please tell Mrs. Kyla I miss her. So there you go.
Well, Mrs. Kyla can read, so she picked it up on her own.
Nice.
Hey guys out there, I had a bit of a scare just now. My phone rang with a number I didn't know who it was, so I went ahead and answered it during their video break there, and I was hoping it was the sponsor, the matching donation sponsor. So apparently you're still out there, so go ahead and give me a call. Let me know if you need my number, but we're gonna make this thing work. We're gonna make this thing happen.
Yeah, I see. Anna Brown is just is awesome. She's a intern. I mean, once you're an intern, a Mission Discovery intern, I really feel like that's what you are. You're not you can't backtrack on that. If you come on a trip again, you don't get to go back to just being a regular participant or a volunteer or anything. You're an intern. You're basically staff. So Anna, you're an intern, and she says, God has been so evident in the overwhelming amount of positivity and creativity that people have been sharing in this time. She says, Love is Not Canceled is a group that her church started during the pandemic to share the love of God. So thank you, Anna, for sharing that. If you guys, staff members, just want to scroll through the feed there and see any God sightings and shout them out, that would be awesome. But right now, it is 5:39. That means we have 21 minutes left for the big payback right now. And I don't know the update. I don't know where our number sits right now. Do we want to go ahead and I feel like we should give an update.
14.4.
We're at $14,400. Our goal right now is to hit $20,000 in the next 21 minutes. Now we've already reached two of our goals. We set it at 7,500 at first. We surpassed that. We set it at 12.5. We surpassed that. Here's the thing. We would go to 40, 50 if we could, because we're going to need it. but we just had no idea the response that we would get right now. So we just kind of threw a number out there, and just the love and the donations and the support from our Mission Discovery family has been wonderful. So yeah, anybody else got any updates? How are things going? Steph, I heard a crash. Is everything okay over there?
Yep, everything's good. No blood, no broken bones, just a slippery dish and one that can easily be replaced. No big deal.
Nice. Good. I would encourage everybody after all of this is over, and I'll probably have to go back into all these broadcasts because a lot of people that can't join live will probably say, hey, I do want to donate. So if that happens, the Mission Discovery page is always open for donations. So if you look at the buttons here and you click over and the big payback can't take a donation at that point in time, head over to missiondiscovery.org. We've got a big old donate section right there. But right now, we're trying to hit this goal, $20,000. And what I like to encourage people to do is just to go to the comments section. There's a link there. Click that link. Go find somewhere to donate on the Mission Discovery page in the big payback. Hit a button like 1, 2, 3, 7, 10, 9, something like that. And then hit like 0 and hold your finger on it and see how many, and just lift up. And whatever's there. So like when you lift up, whatever's there, just hit submit and see what happens. That's what we want to do. So no, but really, we do need some donations to come in, guys. We want the ministry to keep going. We want the ministry partners to feel supported through this, and every little donation, no matter how big or small, counts. So, yeah. How are we doing here? Any more God sightings? Did you guys find any?
Well, you guys read over those and just start scrolling through them while they're doing that. Hey, we got folks watching from Chile, from Guatemala. Myra is on from Guatemala, as well as one of our former contractors, I believe, is on there as well.
Nice.
So for all you folks, thank you so much for joining us. We had somebody from Uganda this afternoon on the stream with us watching. So the effects of Mission Discovery are out there. They're far and they're wide. So that's what you folks are part of, and we thank you for doing that. Yeah, so any comments? Read through those comments there.
Yeah. Mission Discovery is not, it's bigger than us. I mean, I think there have been a couple themes that have run through this whole broadcast. Number one is that Mission Discovery is bigger than the people that you see on the screen now. It's bigger than the people in the comments right now. It's bigger than I could ever think or imagine. It's just part of the kingdom of God, and we're a small piece of the kingdom of God, but wow, the branches that have happened due to this ministry go far and wide, like you said, Jimmy. I mean, we've got people all over the place that feel supported by the work that God is doing through this ministry. And so I'm just blessed and thankful to be a part of it. And so you guys, thank you, staff. Thank you, everybody in the comments that are commenting. This is awesome. Another theme that's run through this whole thing is that with whatever you have in your hands, give it to God and watch Him multiply that. And it's very evident in like matching gifts. So if I've got $2 in my hand and I give that to a matching campaign, that becomes $4. If I've got $100 in my hands, that becomes $200 if I give it to a matching campaign. So that's huge in Mission Discovery Ministry because your gift could go so much further than what you think it could. And we watch God do multiply the things that we have in our hands for His ministry and for His glory. And so we've seen that happen throughout this campaign. Themes that have happened, those are two themes right there. Anybody find anything in the comments that they want to read over?
Hi, Mom. Just going to read a God sighting from her because I know all of us as Mission Discovery staff echo this. But she said, God is so good. I'm giving thanks for every one of those $14,000 and more and looking forward to seeing how God uses it for His kingdom. Yeah, definitely just want to echo that. This whole entire event for all of us staff has just been one massive God sighting. I know that we've kind of talked about how it was a little bit last minute, just in the scheme of some organizations that plan for this event for an entire year. We were more on like a 3 to 4 week timeline with getting this together. And the staff has just done an incredible job coming together, making it happen. And then you guys have made the event. I mean, we've just been blown away by your generosity, by the gifts that continue to be given, some from first-time donors, some from people that have never even been on a trip but have heard about us, just people and donations from all over the country. And we truly, truly would not be able to do what we do without you and without your support. So you are certainly our God sighting.
Nice. Thank you, Courtney. Anybody else find anything? Anybody else want to say anything? All right. You can tell I'm talked out. I've been on this thing for 24 hours. Michael, you too. It is our voices are tapped, and so it was everything I could do to record that song this afternoon after the afternoon session to get ready for tonight. Jimmy, it is now 5:45. We got 15 minutes left. What you got?
What do we got here? Let's see.
It looks like we have crossed the $15,000 threshold.
Nice.
That's exciting.
Nice,
Get us that last 5,000. Get us to 20.
There you go. There you go. Remember, free Mission Discovery swag is in your future.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead, Michael.
I will say this, for all of you watching, many of you have gone with us on mission trips in the past. Clearly, I mean, the one of the big reasons we're doing this is because, most of our mission trips aren't going to happen this year. But one thing that I definitely want to say is, mark your calendars, because as soon as this kind of crisis time goes away, or we're able to kind of get back out there, Mission Discovery will be back going to all these places that we've been highlighting and checking in with. And if you haven't been on a trip, if for some reason you found this page either by accident or because one of your friends said you needed to come check it out, please consider going with us. I know each one of our project coordinators can tell you a ton about the projects that are near and dear to their hearts, and I'm the same way. But we'd love to see all of you out there as soon as possible, because really your money is going to that end, to making sure that we can continue to go into places like Guatemala and Haiti and Jamaica. I could name a bunch more, but and doing amazing work and connecting with amazing organizations. So thank you for your donations, but also you're not off the hook. We want to see you out there on the mission field with us as soon as possible.
That's right. Yeah. I just remembered last night the whole staff shared about their first experience with Mission Discovery, and we said I would share mine at another time, and I kind of did earlier, and it kind of made me weepy, so I'm kind of kind of nervous about going into that, honestly. It was so back in 2009, I was invited by my friend Ben Briceño. So Jimmy had kind of met Ben through his church. Ben was my roommate, and Ben was a worship leader, and I was a worship leader. So Jimmy wanted Ben to go to Tecate, Mexico, to lead worship in 2009, and Ben said, "Well, okay, I'll do that, but I want my friend Nathan to come too." And this is the funny thing about this situation is, if any of you know Jimmy, he's the CFO of Mission Discovery at that time, and he pays attention to where the money goes. So he was like, that's 2 plane tickets. That's 2. Well, this is kind of crazy. That's 2 meals. That's 2 lodging. That's it. But he said yes, which is wild. He took a chance and he said, okay, I need worship leaders. And so I went out there until I invited Ben back a couple years ago. That was Ben's last Mission Discovery trip. He just, maybe not his thing. That was my first one. and I was hooked. I had been in some sort of youth ministry before. I'd been in construction before. I'd been worship leading before. I'd loved to travel. I'd been on one mission trip before that. But all these things that I was passionate about, I saw coming together. We were building homes in Mexico. I was leading worship. I was spending time with youth and impacting their lives, and I was on the mission field. And I saw all of it come together in one ministry, Mission Discovery. And so I was just remember being like enamored and in awe of what God was showing me. I had no idea, I'd never heard of Mission Discovery before, and I'd gone on this trip, and I was like completely caught off guard. It's like Melissa says in that video, just like I wasn't prepared for what God had in store, and so we started to. So the week was coming down, and I was like, man, I really want to stay another week. And Jimmy's like, well, you can't. He's like, well, it costs money for you to be here, believe it or not, and I can't pay for you. You have to pay for yourself. And so one of the things that Mission Discovery does is like we believe in providing the quality atmosphere for our team. So we offer a little stipend. It's not much for worship leaders to come and lead worship. So I ended up spending my stipend to stay for part of it couldn't pay for the whole extra week. Yeah, it wouldn't pay for the whole extra week. It would only pay for
He
part of
actually
it.
left the project owing me money.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I ever paid you back.
Pay now.
Now's the time. Now more than ever. So I ended up staying for half of that extra week and came back and like immediately called the office and said, hey, I would really like to meet with someone about coming on staff. I love this organization. So I ended up riding I didn't have a car at the time. Jimmy and Maury met me at Starbucks. I rode my bicycle to Starbucks to meet with them, walking all sweaty and everything, and kind of say, hey, I don't know what it looks like, but I think God is calling me to this ministry, to Mission Discovery. And they've probably heard this conversation 100 times in the last 5 years, probably. I mean, they hear it all the time. And so they're like, well, okay, but, number one, so a situation like this was happening. It was 2009, and what was it? H1N1 or SARS or something was happening at that time. So the exact same thing was happening. The economy was tanking. Also, Mexico border violence was increasing. So they really had no idea. At that point, they were at a critical time in Mission Discovery history, which is exactly where we find ourselves now, a critical time. And they said, well, we can't hire you. That's just not possible. But what they did was Mission Discovery kept running. They ended up raising money and keeping the ministry going, just like what we're doing now. And over a period of 5 years, I learned how to run mission trips. I learned how to lead worship. I learned how to keep relationships going. And then they finally invited me to be on staff. And so they said, this is what they said: how much do you want to make? And I had no idea. I had to call somebody to ask them how much a salary position should be. I had no clue what I was doing. And so I said, okay, I went on the low end, of course, and they said, okay, well, you have to go raise it now before we hire you. And Courtney, you and I were on the same page because we both had our interviews the same day. And I remember, okay, I got to go raise this. And so Courtney raised her money faster than I did. And I was like, doggone it. She's so much better than me, and she still is. And so and so I was like, okay. So she got on staff, and it was about 9 months after that conversation I got on staff, and here we are ever since. That was 2014, and I'll never forget the day I started Mission Discovery. I walked in, and it was April 1st, 2014, April Fool's Day. So I'm still thinking, okay, is this all? I'm waiting for the practical joke to come out from under me here. So, but here we are. I mean, and I've never been more passionate for Mission Discovery and what we do than right here at this moment. And this whole team of people, they are my family. And now I might get weepy because the whole team of people right here are my family. Everybody in this comments section is my family. And I've just seen God work in miraculous ways throughout this whole thing. And I'm thankful for every bit of time I get to spend with you guys, even if it's 24 hours of live streaming. So,
Nathan, that's a great story. Thanks. Thank you so much for sharing. We're coming down. So we are officially the big payback ends in 6 minutes. So just in case you haven't made a donation, if you could make it in the next 6 minutes, it'll go towards kind of those fundraising totals and goals. Stephanie, do you want to tell us where we're at? You're muted. But
Sorry, I was trying to get back to the right page. I was just so excited because we're at 18.6, guys. We are
18.6
right up against that $20,000 mark. We just need about $1,200 left, I guess, maybe. We'll get over. Probably, is that right? My math is off, but yeah, we're getting really close. That's really all that matters.
Yeah.
18.6. All right, so that's what is that?
That's $1,400.
Yeah,
if anybody out there has just an
$1,400
extra
away.
$1,500 laying around, I do want to just selfishly want to point out my Uncle Stu is on right now. Hi, Uncle Stu.
That's right.
And of all things, Jamie Crowfoot, who I shot her wedding. She stalked me at a wedding show and made me shoot her wedding, and she's actually become a really good friend. So Jamie, if you're still watching, thank you so much for joining us. This is what I do when I'm not shooting weddings. And then my last thing I wanted, Anna Brown said this really sweet thing about how Chris Whitmer is my old best friend and texts me every day, literally talks to me more than my friends, and always reminds me of God's love. Would have never met that sweet couple would have never met that sweet old couple that became my second parents if it weren't for Mission Discovery. Chris and Donna Whitmer are amazing people. I've spent multiple weeks down in Jamaica with them. Just amazing people. So Anna, thanks for that shout out. That was so great. So yeah, we're 4 minutes out.
Thank you to make
everyone.
Thank you. $1,400.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, sorry, I'm hogging the time, but thanks to Nathan Walters for being the engineer of this. Literally the locomotive that has pushed us across the finish line. Thanks to Stephanie and Jess and Courtney and Jimmy and Cheryl and Jeannie. All of you all have done so much to help us make this a thing. So everybody, I know that's what people do right towards the end of the broadcast, is thank people. So all of you all are just a joy to work with, and thank you all for doing this with me. So that's all I got.
It is a pleasure to be part of this team. I'll tell you what, there's no other place I'd rather be. There's no other folks I want to work with. You know, Mission Discovery is the biggest, the best, but God is good. And Maury really set the precedent when he started this. He as he shared this morning, he grew up in a dysfunctional home. So kind of like me, he knew what he didn't want, what elements weren't going to be there. And he laid a groundwork that just knitted people together. So, and you folks are in that family as well, as Nathan said before. It's not just a mission trip. So, thank you all, the staff. Nathan, Michael did a great job. Stephanie, if you hadn't kept pushing us about this, and you kept talking about it, and we finally had to ask, well, what is it? What do we do? So, everybody jumping in there, doing their part. Cheryl and Jeannie tracking numbers for us and helping out. Jess getting the emails out, the word out about it. Courtney networks her own little world around there of getting friends and donations and monies. So everybody, just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I had no idea this was going to be an almost $20,000 day. Hopefully, we are 18,775.
Yeah.
1 minute. We got 1 minute.
This stream is a little ahead or behind, Nathan. So
it's behind a little bit. So it's a little bit behind. Yeah. So
yeah. By the time they hear us saying these things, it'll be a little farther into the future.
Okay. That's okay. We guys, we met our goal twice.
We did.
Met our goal twice.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And just about met the other one. It might still happen. You know.
Yeah.
If you're watching now, if somehow the website shut down or something like that for the big payback, you can go to Mission Discovery's website and throw in something. And guys, we get a lot of love on this. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love in this comment section. And
yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's not, it's we say that we often call this the Mission Discovery family, and it's just so true. We love you all. We thank you for joining us for the big payback. It's been amazing. Steph, thank you so much for opening this door. Michael, thank you so much for coming up with the craziest idea I think I've ever heard at Mission Discovery. 24 hours live streaming.
Remember when Maury Buchanan would come into the office and say,
yes.
What
can we do outrageous today?
Yeah, what can we do that's outrageous today? So this
you had this that. Yeah. Do you have that ringing in the back of your head all the time, or did that just come? Crazy.
Yeah, what was,
you know,
I mean, we're out at this point. It's 6:01.
Yeah.
What was everybody's favorite part of the last 24 hours?
Oh man, I liked hearing the stories again. Just how you guys got involved with Mission Discovery and hearing the origin story of Mission Discovery. It never gets old.
Yeah, Maury this morning with coffee telling us about the origin story of Mission Discovery again is just amazing. So
yeah,
I love having coffee this morning.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. I think my favorite part is just the comments section. The people that are joining and just loving on us from all the different places in the world, because that's what it is. It's love, you know.
Final total 18,775. Thank you all.
Amazing. Amazing.
So awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you. So
That's amazing.
y'all are awesome.
Cool.
Well, if you're joining us here, we've got Kickstart devotionals in the morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, with Matthew Trent. He's going to take us on a kayak ride down the river. That is going to happen still. The ministry continues. You guys, everyone here is amazing. Everyone that joined is amazing. And love you all.
All right.
Love you guys. Thank you all so much. It's been a blast.
Bye, guys. We'll see you on the mission.
Have a great day.
That's right.
See you on the mission field. That's right.
We're coming back. We ain't going anywhere.
That's right. To love is to serve.
That's right.
All right. See you guys.
Bye, friends.